Okay, obviously the engine and transmission are out. It's all tore down. A little bit later in the video you'll see all the stuff about the engine and whatnot. Transmission is there. I haven't taken that anywhere yet. I got this engine and transmission out one piece, together, with the hood still on. Sounds impossible, especially if you know anything about Cordoba and whatnot else, but this is what I did. I took this and then take the bushing off and flip it around to the back side. Get a couple more inches out of the hood opening. And then it was a tight fit anyway. I put a little bit of a dent right there. But it's not going to go back in as one piece. Not through the top anyway. I'm not sure how I'm going to put it back in yet. I might see if I can cajole a friend who's got a hoist to let me put it in that way. Put the engine in, put the transmission in underneath. So anyway, there it is. Huge pile of parts. All kinds of goodies. Engine block is all tore down. Whatnot else, ready to go. Take it to the machine shop here later this week. And yeah, slowly but surely. Okay, I've got half the engine tore apart, as you can see. So far, everything is unbolted, right? And I haven't broke off any bolts. I was surprised. None of them exhaust manifolds. Kind of tough to see with the sun the way it is, but the cylinders. That shows up horrible. Let's try the other side. There we go. Cylinders are not like bad, but they're certainly not good either. You can tell they've been sitting for 20 years before they got spun. And there's some scratches in there, and I can just, I don't know if you can see them, I can just barely feel them with my fingernail. So, but I figured they was going to get bored over anyway. And then this is the passenger side head. I took the exhaust manifold off, and lo and behold, looky there. A little bit of mouse nest way up in there. One determined mouse. Go all the way up the exhaust pipe, through the maze of the muffler, and packing a little bit of stuff into there. So, that is the only one I saw. And that cylinder didn't have any inside, so that valve must have been closed, or at least closed enough. So, and then of course, big pile of parts. I'll get the rest of it tore apart, I think this afternoon yet. And then I'll show you the rest of it, I guess. Okay, all the pistons are out except one. I was measuring the deck clearance with it. Timing chain, just a touch of wear. Typical on the nylon gear that Mopar put in. And they ran quieter, but they wore down like that. So, and you get some, you give some. Then here are the pistons. You know, there was no hope for these. I wasn't worried about breaking pistons on the way out, so I hammered the snot out of that one. That one did not want to come out for anything. But you can I don't know if you can see this or not very well in the video. This one's really bad. Those rings are so bound up in there. Even if I could have got this thing to fire up before I took it apart, it never would have ran for shit. So the bearings looked good in there. I'm not going to show you those because I know those aren't going to show up decent on the video. I don't suspect I'm going to see any problems with the main journal bearings either. So unless, if I do, you'll see it. If not, we'll just assume they're good. And then the next step for the block, after I get the last piston and the crank and cam out, you know, go get it cleaned up and see if there's any other issues that I need to worry about. So there it is.